Assalamualaikum students. How are you all? I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by His grace. Students, it is your science class and please bring your science textbook and necessary copies to make your notes. Students, you are seeing that I have made a school type environment in my home, and here is all of things for all of you, like whiteboard, marker and everything which were needed to continue a class. And a special thing is in my hand too, and this is this one. It will help me to indicate the portion of the picture. What is it? Do you know? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? It is, what is it? It is laser light. It is a laser light. This laser light will help me a lot to indicate each portion of our session. By the way, and our today's topic is also about light. Okay, so please open your chapter 11 and you will find that in chapter 11 our topic is about light. So let's discuss our today's topic. Students, I think all of you know what is reflection. Before continuing the discussion about reflection, I want to recall one thing which is very familiar to all of you, that light is a kind of energy. You all know from class 5 that light is a kind of energy. And you also know it that light travels in straight way. These informations are very available to all of you. Besides this, reflection is also known to all of you because this topic was discussed in class 6 or class 7. Okay, but I want to recall the topic again. What is reflection? Reflection. To know what is reflection, we have to look at this first picture on the whiteboard. This first picture is about reflection. You are seeing that here is the surface and this one is the surface, and the surface is not transparent. What is transparent? To know this, I want to show all of you these two things. Students, this is a scale and this one is a book. Through this scale, the other side is visible, but through this book, we are not able to see the other side of this book. So this one is transparent and this one is not transparent. The things or the surface which are similar to this surface, it occurs reflection. How is reflection occurred? Reflection is occurred like this. When the light ray comes on this type of surface, it gets obstructed and reflects like this. So now look at this picture. In this picture, this surface is similar to the surface of that book, which is not transparent. Here this light ray comes on this surface and getting obstructed because it cannot pass through this surface to the another side. And for this light ray getting obstructed, it reflects in this way. And this incidence is called reflection. When the light ray gets obstructed on a not transparent surface, it gets reflected. This ray which comes on the surface is called incident ray, and this ray which reflects is called reflected ray. And this one is normal. This one is normal. We know while reflection, always I is equal to R. What is I and what is R? I is the angle of incident and R is the angle of reflection. When this incident ray makes an angle with this normal, it is called incident angle. And when this reflected ray makes an angle with this normal, it is called reflected angle. Always during reflection, the incident angle is equal to the reflection angle. And if any ray is come to this normal on the surface, it will be reflected to this way too. That means when a light ray comes down through normal, it gets reflected through normal too. This things was all about reflection. Actually, this part was discussed to remind all of you about reflection. To know refraction, we have to know about reflection too. Let's discuss about refraction. What is refraction? Between these two things, this was not transparent and this was transparent. When the light ray comes or falls upon the surface of this scale, it passes through the surface and goes to the another side of the scale, and this type of surface is called transparent. So this both two pictures are about refraction. Why? Because this surface is transparent and this surface is also transparent too. Here this incident ray comes and through this transparent surface it goes to another side. And here also this incident ray comes and falls on this transparent surface and pass away like this. So these both two pictures are showing us about the refraction. So you can ask me a question. So why have you drawn two pictures here? Wasn't it necessary to draw one picture to describe refraction? I will say all of you, no, it was not enough to draw one picture to give you the clear idea about refraction. There is a very important thing and it is going to be discussed. In the second picture, look at here and you are seeing that this incident ray is coming and this medium is water. Light ray is passing from water to air. Water is a medium which is denser and air is a medium which is rarer. When incident ray comes on a transparent surface like this and it goes from denser medium to rarer medium, the ray becomes bent away from this normal. This one is normal and the refracted ray is this, and this refracted ray has been moves away from the normal. It is moved away from the normal. So here incident angle is smaller and refracted angle is greater. So it is very important that when any light ray goes from denser medium to rarer medium, the refracted ray refracted ray moves away from the normal. And for this, always R is greater than I. Refracted angle is always greater than incident angle. And if this incidence is totally opposite, that means if the light ray goes from rarer medium to denser medium, what will happen? Yes, the opposite incident will be happened. When the light ray falls upon a surface, transparent surface like this, and it goes from air to water, air is rarer and water is denser. The refracted ray comes towards the normal. That means bends towards the normal. Here bent from the normal and here bent towards the normal. That means when light ray passes from rarer medium to denser medium, always incident angle is greater than refracted angle. That means I is always greater than R. So these two incidents are of refraction. So I think it is clear to all of you that why have I drawn these two pictures to show all of you about refraction. So I am going to summarize this refraction again. Refraction is when light ray passes through a transparent surface to another side. Sometimes light passes from denser to rarer medium and sometimes light passes from rarer to denser medium. When light ray passes from denser medium to rarer medium, the refracted ray bends away from the normal. And when the incident ray or light ray passes from rarer medium to denser medium, the incident angle the refracted ray becomes bent towards this normals. So these are all about refraction. So these three formulas are very important. I is equal to R, it is for reflection. R is greater than I, it is for refraction when light goes from denser to rarer, and I is greater than R when light goes from rarer to denser. Actually, it was the laws of refraction. The laws of refraction was discussed a few seconds ago here. Here is another law which is about refraction, and that law is related with angle of emergence. What is angle of emergence? Let's discuss what is angle of emergence. Students, if you take a glass, a prism type glass here, and actually prism here, and you put two pins like here P and Q, and two pins here R and S, and in the middle the piece of glass is set down. You will see that, and you will observe that through the side of the glass that P, Q, R and S, these four pins are in straight line. When you have to draw the surface of the glass with a pencil and take away the glass from here. You will see that P and Q, that means this line is this line. This is, if you think it is an incident ray, this incident ray is fallen on the surface of the here, and as it is air medium and it is glass medium, that means light is going from rarer medium to denser medium. From these pictures you have come to know when light passes from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. So here also this incidence is done. Here this ray is incident ray, and in this surface it is bent towards the normal. Because it was rarer medium and it is denser medium. After this ray also becomes refracted. How? This refracted ray becomes incident ray and falls here, and as the glass is denser medium and this is air rarer medium, this light ray goes from denser medium to rarer medium, and because of this law, it becomes bending away from normal. Here it was the ray and it bends away from the normal because it was denser medium and it was rarer medium. Again I am repeating this. Here it was air and it is glass and it is also air. Light ray from air medium goes inside this glass, and as it is rarer medium and it is denser medium, here this incident will be happen. Here this refracted ray becomes closer to the normal, and again the light ray becomes refracted here. This light ray falls on this side of the glass and comes out the medium of air. Here glass is denser and air is rarer. So here this incidence is happened. So light ray comes here and bends away, and that means moves away from the normal like this. So this one was incident angle and this one is emergence, angle of emergence. I think all of you are clear what is the angle of emergence. The angle which was made with the incident ray with normal, and the angle which was made the emergence ray. This is the emergence ray and this is normal. So the angle which is made with normal and emergence ray is called angle of emergence. So another law of refraction is always this angle of incidence is equal to the angle of emergence. That means I is equal to E always. I is equal to E always. So this was all about our today's topic. Today we have discussed about refraction and its laws. And in our next class we will discuss about some practical incidents of refraction. So thanks to all of you, and wait till our next session of this chapter is coming. Please complete the worksheet very sincerely. Thanks to all of you again. Allah Hafiz.